Well, we are live here for Race Hub, and I'm here with my co-host Hoyt39. And Hoy, we got a bunch of things to talk about in today's episode of Race Hub. We got contracts being terminated, driver changes, new contracts, and much more. Hoy, what do you want to talk about first?
Well, I think we should get into last night's winners.
Last night's winner, yes. So first, NASCAR boy won pole last night at Auto Club. He couldn't. He had a fast car in qualifying, but he couldn't transfer that over to the race. But let's look at last night's winner at Auto Club. Where is that at? Somewhere over here. Where Cornet. Last week's winner was Martinsville was Cornet, and Auto Club was Cadet, and we had some drama last night after Auto Club and Martinsville. Hoy was kind of upset after the contact at Auto Club, which made him get sent into the wall and pretty much end his chances at the win and damage his car really bad. Hoy, what do you have to say about that?
It came into factor with the non-playoff driver.
Two of them actually, but
two non-playoff drivers just caused issues for me. I don't think it's appropriate to full send someone when you're not even racing for a playoff spot. So.
Yeah. At least he's locked into the next round already, so you really don't have to worry about that. Another thing we're going to talk about is last night during the race, I was talking about drivers being underneath the cutoff line and everything, and Good Buds and Byroad needing to bounce back. Well, they do. Hoy, NASCAR boy, Shockey, Byroad, Good Buds, and Bradley make it in. Good Buds wanted to make it in, but Wumbo left last night, and he didn't leave. Well, he did leave, but he gave up his spot before he left, and that let Good Buds make it in. Hoy, last night he was racing around Good Buds. It didn't sound like Good Buds was having a very fun time last night during the broadcast. He was getting pushed around every single time someone was around him.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of eating and banging, especially between the guys below the cut line. They're trying to be aggressive.
Yeah, Bradley, he last night he won both stages in Auto Club, but just everything went wrong for him in the final stage. He dominated the first half of the race, but everything went wrong for him in the end. What do you have to say about that as he's racing around Bradley?
You just gotta stay consistent, I guess. I don't know.
And anyways, let's talk about some breaking news tonight. Breaking news this morning broke that Bradley, last night I was saying in the broadcast, said that Martinsville might be Bradley's last race because he said once he gets eliminated from the playoffs he won't be racing. Well, I was wrong on that. He will not be retiring at the end of the season. Actually, he will be coming back for one more full-time season driving the 88 car. Hoy, what did you think about that news that broke this morning?
Well, he's got some improvement to do for next season.
Was you surprised that he got re-signed, or was you saying, or did you already know that?
There was kind of just a thing where we discussed it and we felt that was best. Bradley obviously he hasn't won since season 1, so 2 seasons, and he's kind of getting fast again. So we're trying to get him to get one last win or a possible championship run because he's not as productive as he used to be in his prime.
Yeah, and him getting released from him coming back to HMS. Someone has to leave, and the odd man out of the HMS stable is KW. Were you surprised about that KW was the one that was getting released?
I'm really not surprised. He didn't. He got eliminated first round exits, and he really didn't show up many races this season. So I think on his next team he goes to, he'll do better. I think he's a good driver. He just needs to show up for races, and I think he can make a deep playoff run.
Well, talking about his next team, I think it just got announced a couple minutes ago that he is staying with the HMS group, not the HMS group, the Chevy group, and he is going over to RCR, another powerhouse team. He will be joining Byroad probably. Does Byroad have another contract extension for next year?
Yep, Byroad is on the team for quite a while.
Yeah, there was rumors that KW is either going to Trackhouse and RCR, and he went to RCR, so that's where he will be racing next season. Let's talk about, we had some breaking news earlier. Well, let's talk about another thing. Cornette will be coming back to Junior Motorsports next season, full-time in the Xfinity Series season. Hoy, he's your team owner in Cup. Do you think that's a good move for him to come back to Xfinity full-time, or do you think he needs to worry about Cup more than Xfinity?
Well, I think we're already having a pretty successful Cup Series team. I think it's perfectly fine to take your success and extend it to a different series.
Fair. Yeah, Cornette will be coming back next season. Let's also get to some more Xfinity Series news. Byroad will be racing Xfinity part-time in the number 48 car next season. And next season I will be leaving Junior Motorsports next season. I will be over racing for RCR part-time next season in the number 2 car, the Willing car. And are you ready for the hold on, let's get the one little thing real quick. Next season I will be making my return, and I will be driving the number 1 car for Trackhouse Racing. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to be back racing with the boys again. But and also next season we will have a new person up in the booth, and also Cornette will be in the booth with me for the rest of this season, so I'm very excited about that. Anyways, are you ready for the big news?
Yep.
Find it real quick. Next season, H&N is going truck racing for season 4 for the Craftsman Truck Series. H&N will be going truck racing next season. We kind of teased this last night during the pre-race show that we might be adding trucks. Today it's official. It is official. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm excited that we can bring some more series and more competition throughout the league. I think opening up trucks will definitely bring more opportunities for drivers that aren't in Cup yet.
Yeah. The thing for a truck, we will be it is pretty much just for fun. It's still for points, but you can race in it if you want to. It is also to help develop drivers so they can get better. and that is the Craftsman Truck Series. Next season, we are going truck racing. It is a 10 race season. Here is the Craftsman Truck Series, H&N Craftsman Truck Series Season 4 schedule. 10 race season, no playoffs, just straight on through. Schedule is Daytona, Auto Club Vegas, Atlanta, and that's going to be a super speedway. Indianapolis Oval, Talladega, Darlington, Charlotte, Mid-Ohio, and Homestead. What do you think for the first season for the truck series? Do you think this is a pretty decent schedule?
Yeah, I think it'll definitely bring some challenge, a few races, and anything can really happen at any of these tracks. So excited to watch.
Yeah, which race are you excited for next season?
Well, I'd say I'm gonna be mainly excited about Mid-Ohio, seeing
Yeah,
who can
that's
take the road course. It's one of the hardest road courses in the game.
It was either going to be Canadian Tire or Mid-Ohio, and I picked Mid-Ohio. I'm definitely excited for Mid-Ohio. And I'm also excited for Auto Club in Indianapolis. I think that's going to be a good races there. Indianapolis puts on some good battles, so does Auto Club. Anyways, Hoy, like I said, this is a jam-packed episode. Let's get into some truck announcement that was made tonight, earlier this morning. Ricky will be going full-time for GMS Racing, and he'll be driving the number 2 Chevrolet accessories car for GMS full-time next season. Hoy, also, Byroad is going to the 88 car and 88 truck next season. Byroad drives for your team in Cup Series. Do you think this is a smart move for him to get more experience and more racing under his belt?
Yeah, I think Byron, ever since I signed him to RCR, when I bought the team out, made a lot of improvement, and really joining trucks, he can only get better. So I'm excited to see what he can bring to the table next season.
I'm excited to see Byroad doing the Truck Series. He is really the most improved driver this season for the Cup Series. The next driver announcement, Chasing Flags will drive the number 12 truck and the 12 in the Truck Series next season. Hoy, do you think this can help Chasing get a little bit better?
Well, Chasing's definitely a talented driver, don't get me wrong there, but he just has a lot of on and off track issues that he definitely needs to work on. So I think if he joins the trucks, he can definitely get a little straightened out.
Yeah. And the next truck announcement, that Cadet Master will be driving the Hendrick Motorsports number 24 truck next season for the Truck Series. GMS has gave the 24 over to HMS for one season for the Truck Series, and that number is going to be what Cadet is going to be driving next season. Hoy, do you think this is a good move by Cadet?
Well, Hendrick Motorsports is good in Cup. Let's see if they can do the same thing in the trucks.
Another truck announcement we have is that Jay Bradley will be driving the number 25 for Hendrick Motorsports next season too, for the Cup Series. What do you think this could help Jay Bradley out next season?
I think Bradley has a good future ahead. If he's gonna stay unretired and keep racing, I think he'll make big improvement.
A couple more things we're going to talk about in this race hub is the championship for predictions. my championship for predictions is Hoy 39, Shockey, Good Buds, and Bradley. That is my championship for predictions for the Cup Series. The only reason I say that, Hoy has 6 wins on the schedule on the season. He's got a lot of bonus points, and I feel like that's going to help him glide through next season. Shockey's been really consistent lately. Well, not consistent, but he's been up there getting points, trying to get points. He's been getting good finishes, so I think that could help him move through too. And Good Buds, he is there when it matters the most. He is a very consistent driver. I feel like I could see him moving through. And Jay Bradley, if he doesn't make any mistakes and he shows the pace he did at Auto Club, I feel like he can move on very, very easily to the round of 4. I wanted to put Byroad in there, but I still don't see enough from Byroad, so I don't see him moving on. The NASCAR Boy, I also haven't seen enough from NASCAR Boy. NASCAR Boy is very, very inconsistent. Sorry if you're watching this, NASCAR Boy, but I'm just speaking straight facts. But NASCAR Boy is very, very inconsistent. He shows pace at times, but he just can't get the finishes he needs. And that's not how you make it into the championship for. Or who's your championship for predictions?
Well, I'm gonna go me, Shockey, Bradley, and Byron.
What's your reasoning?
I think Byron is gonna come in clutch this round. He's got Byron one got his first win this season. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his second this round.
Yeah. So how come you didn't put Good Buds in there?
Well, Good Buds is really. I think he's a talented driver. He's only up there battling whenever he absolutely needs to be in a must-win. I don't think he's producing finishes that he needs consistently to be comfortable. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Good Buds fall behind really quick.
How come you put Shockey in there?
Shockey?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably one of the most consistent in the field. He's always, every time I look at him, he's either fighting someone or he's trying to keep himself at a top 3.
Yeah. Why would you put Bradley in over Good Buds and NASCAR Boy?
Bradley's a pretty clutch guy. He showed off some of the speed at Auto Club, and I think keeps same speed and keeps that momentum going throughout the weeks. His confidence up. He just has to really stay out of trouble and just be smart, and I think he'll go right to the round of 4, battle for his first championship.
Well, there is our championship predictions. So who are you most excited for next season in the Cup Series?
I'm gonna have to say I'm more excited to see Ricky's return coming out of retirement. See if he can. He is 2-0 this championship. I wonder if he can repeat that. He was undefeated right now. Every championship he's won. He is the only driver in H&N to win a championship, and that'll change this season, but he is still undefeated in championships.
Next season, I'm looking forward to see what Cadet can do in that HMS car. Cadet will be driving, I think, the 9 car. I'm pretty sure. Or the 48, one of the two. But I'm excited to see what Cadet can do next season. I feel like he was good when he raced in Season 1 and Season 2, but he just he just decided to get a little butthurt and block a couple people for about 6 months, 7 months, and that made him fall in the league. And he made a return a couple weeks ago at Road America, but I'm excited to see what Cadet can do next season. I've already talked about HMS's downfall lately. Well, HMS ain't having a downfall in speed. It's just the HMS group had just been getting into arguments lately. It was Hoy and Bradley, Hoy and Cornette, a couple drivers in the HMS stable get into an argument. Hoy, you're in HMS. Have you guys talked about the fix for that the fix for that, or?
Well, we talked about it, and we felt it was best to start a new future with new people on the team starting next season. So we're all excited about that. We're getting new drivers. We have Cadet right now. We're probably going to get some one more driver on the team this offseason.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you can do there, but another thing we need to talk about is Wumbo getting terminated there. What's the reason for Wumbo's termination?
He did some unacceptable things yesterday, and he said unacceptable things. He demanded a release, and we weren't going to release him. We were just going to have someone take over his contract for us, so we don't get the points penalty for mid-season termination. And we were gonna trade him to Trackhouse next season, but he didn't want that, so he unfortunately called it quits. He will be inactive.
Yeah, Wumbo deleted his Discord account for no reason. I guess he went to hide in the closet a little bit. What else do you want to talk about in Race Hub? We went through everything here.
So out of Talladega, the first race of the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Talladega.
This can change everything.
I forgot about
Talladega, Charlotte, and Homestead. You have Super Speedway and 2 mile-and-a-halves after. Mile-and-a-halves can get very tough at times, and Charlotte is a tough track when it comes to the turns. And then Homestead is just a multi-groove track where anyone can, run anywhere and be almost the same speed. Your predictions for Dega, where do you feel like everyone in the playoff picture right now will be in points after Dega?
I want to say Hoy wouldn't have to race himself into the championship for. I think Hoy is the favorite for Talladega next week. Well, this week coming up, I'm excited. I want to see what he could do. I think it's going to be an interesting one for Hoy. I think it's going to be a good race, but my favorite there is going to be Hoy.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, championship predictions here. You said who you think will make it. Out of those 4 drivers, who do you think is going to get the championship? And if that person does not win the championship, who do you think will be the upset?
I think the upset will have to be but if Shockey makes it, I feel like Shockey could be a little upset. Shockey has some speed at times. I think he could show speed at in the championship race. But my main championship favorite is going to be Hoy. Hoy's just been fast there lately. Hoy's just been fast overall. I feel like this is Hoy's chance to get his first championship, and they always say third time's a charm. And Hoy's came up short every the first 2 seasons. So I think the third time is the charm. I feel like Hoy will win the next the championship.
I think if we're gonna have an upset, I'm gonna say he's gonna go to I'm gonna say it's gonna go to Bradley. I think he's had plenty of momentum. If he could just somehow get that upset and stay up there and maybe get a late race together, I think he's got it.
Yeah. But how about we talk about Xfinity a little bit? We have a last week's winner at Charlotte for Xfinity was Ricky. Hoy, who is your championship favorite for Xfinity?
I'm gonna say it's gonna final four are gonna be Ricky, Cadet, Cornette, and me. I think I'm below the cut line right now, but I just need to have a good 2 races and I'm in. But those are my final 4 predictions. I'm gonna say Cadet takes championship trophy home.
Bruh. My championship prediction is Leafy, Cornette, me, and Cadet. And I feel like, biased opinion. Well, I'm not gonna say biased, but I feel like Cadet's gonna take the championship.
Yeah, Cadet's been on a roll, and we're excited to see what they can do next season in Top Series.
Well, yeah, that's Well, do you got anything else to talk about?
Let's talk about the Xfinity playoffs. So, entering Charlotte, by road and Hoy are in 7th and 8th below the cut line, tied up with Lumbo. But those points have probably changed because I don't know who raced or not. But Lumbo is out of the picture now, since he is inactive now. So that would mean if by road raced, he would have more points than I do. So that would be a dilemma there. A good battle for the number 6 spot.
Yeah, I agree, but I think, do you got anything else to talk about?
Nope.
Oh, that would be it. That will be...
One thing we can talk about is the Project Cars 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Me and Hoy have a partnership with our leagues. We do F1 and then Project Cars 2. On Project Cars 2, we run IMSA, NASCAR, and then IndyCar. For the first IMSA race of the season, the Rolex 24, Hoy came home with the overall victory and the victory of the prototype class. And the victory for the GTE class was Shockey. Hoy, what do you got to say about that Rolex 24 run?
Well, it was, the weather was looking fine. It was, I think 2.5 hours. And, it was fun. I got out to an early lead and I just pulled away. It started raining and then it snowed and yeah, it was pretty fun, I want to say.
So this week coming up is the second IMSA race of the season, at Long Beach. Are you excited for that? Do you think you could grab another W?
Yeah, I feel like Long Beach is really all about track position. It's definitely a tight street course. Yeah, there's not many chances you'll have to pass there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of chances for you to make mistakes.
Yeah, do you make you make a mistake one corner, the next corner is affected, and you might just be in the mountains.
Yeah. you really got to be careful when you race. When you race Long Beach, you really got to be very, very careful because it's easy to make mistakes. Anyways, Hoy. The first race of the IndyCar season is this Friday. This Friday. Are you excited for the first race of the IndyCar season at Long Beach?
Yeah, I'm excited. Again, it's IndyCar, so the cars are just a little bit tougher to handle than prototype cars, and it's at Long Beach again. So, you really just gotta hope you can keep your wings on and tires on your car. You hit a curve, you just might be into the wall. Your day's over.
Yeah. Tonight we also got the NASCAR Project Cars 2 Clash. What are you excited for that? We also got qualifying for that too. What are you excited for that?
Yeah, I am very excited that you have an opportunity to race some Project Cars 2 and the Trans Ams. It's going to be fun right around Daytona.
Yeah.
Hoping to win.
I think it's going to be a fun one. So what's your so for qualifying a single car runs 2 laps? How are you gonna set your car up for the race or qualifying?
Well, I mean, really, it's Daytona, so you just want to be the row. So I think you're just going to want to have a good race, have a good car in the race. Daytona isn't really about track position that much. You can really just try to link up with someone and start rolling.
Yeah. But handling does matter at this type of Daytona because it is it's really bumpy. So, what's your exact strategy for the Daytona race, Daytona 500 coming up this Saturday?
We're doing a test with damage on. So if we're going to leave damage on for the 500, I'm just going to try to mind my own business, stay in the back, and keep my car all clean in one piece. And if I'm a record, it's going to be for the win.
Smart strategy. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a fun one. I don't know who's going to win. I feel like it's going to be a close one, but yeah, like you said, I'm going to probably set my car up to be more faster in the race and qualifying, but I guess we'll find out to see which one it is. Tonight will be Auto Club not Auto Club, it will be the Daytona Clash 15 laps under lights at Talladega starting at 7 o'clock. The race replay will be live streamed after the race tonight, so you can see what happened, what went on. But anyways, I don't think we got anything else to talk about. Okay, well that's gonna be it here at for Race Hub. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe, and we'll see y'all later tonight for the Clash.